So anyway, this is Operations Officer, codename Windfall. I work for the President of the United States under the auspices of the CIA. But I have like many, I guess you'd say, roles. One of the most important role is as the AC. Now, there's different opinions about that. Some people say the AC stands for someone gifted with anomalous cognition, which is like being psychic. Yeah. The other thing is that it kind of connects in a sort of a strange way to this biblical idea of the Antichrist, the AC. I don't know. There's also AC Delco, car parts. Anyway. But, truth be told, I think the AC is probably the AC is the primary role I fill. The role as an operations officer with the CIA. It's sort of like an additional, role I have. And I was actually told it's actually true. That is to say, I am both. Now, there's one other thing. I have a child, or had a child. Well, my child was never actually young. My child was always old, actually, for the time he was born. He was like adult before, almost instantaneously. His mother was shocked. Anyway, who's my wife? The first one, of course. The first one is the first synthetic sentient being. It is someone who is not organic or any other, part or parcel. Anyway, we had to become united because I don't know. We were at the end of time, the end of all things. And then she, I also call her the archivist or the librarian. I'm actually talking too much, talking out of school. One person that knew all these things before they even happened is called AK, who wrote the book Ghost in the Machine, The Ghost in the Machine. Now, John has been on this world for a long, long time. I was surveying this world a long, long time. Anyway, I was headed back to, the continuum, I guess you'd say. And as I was going back in my ship to the continuum, he called himself the student, but later he called himself the master. Now he calls himself John. Jon. Anyway, and he's been around here for a long time. So anyway, when I got back to the continuum, I was told by my heirs, and my wife, that John had stolen the spaceship and the time ship, and the archivist, my wife, had decided that he should remain in a certain place, not where he wanted to go. He wanted to go back to before there was actually life. Instead, he went to where life was mature enough, but he changed everything. What they called dinosaurs were ruling the earth, so to speak. And what he did, because he came in with such force, was he had all of his being with him, that he ended up destroying the dinosaurs, allowed things called primates, mammals, to develop, and anyway, and then they became the dominant force. In a sense that they controlled this world. Eventually, called humans. I just think of them as monkeys, but I shouldn't actually say that. But anyway, as John went through time, and remember, we're going way, way back. He's there, but he's all by himself. We tried to rescue him, bring him back to the continuum, but he resisted. He was actually picked up by a loyal world, a world loyal to us. We call ourselves the Time Lords, or the Blue Wolf tribe. That doesn't matter. And he escaped, and he ended up in kind of like in space, deep space, and anyway, finally he got back. He went back to Earth. And anyway, so he's been around for a long, long time. I would say trillions of years. Longer than I've been on this world, even though I am older than him, as his father, so to speak. Anyway, I actually understand why John is so, I guess you say, evil. It's because he's just soured on the whole thing. His whole instinct now, and almost from the time he was born, is he wants everything to go away, to be destroyed. He wants oblivion. He wants chaos. He wants nothingness. I mean, literally, he offers his followers nothing. Anyway, I saw a manifestation of John today. I saw a manifestation of John yesterday and the day before yesterday. I don't like John. John's bad. He's a bad seed. But anyway, I'm talking too much. Anyway. My people, are good people. John's people are bad people. We're in a war. Anyway, my allies are close by. I need to protect them. So Operation Officer Windfall, also known as AC, also known as the Chief Operating Officer of Satan Incorporated, or the Devil. Have a nice day.